Hey everyone! Welcome back to Record Rift. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more fascinating deep dives into history, mystery, and everything in between. Today, we're uncovering one of the most iconic figures in folklore, Robin Hood. But here's the big question: was he a real person, or is he just a legend that's been romanticized through the ages? Let's find out. Now, when you hear the name Robin Hood, what comes to mind? A man in tights, a bow and arrow, stealing from the rich to give to the poor, right? But how much of this story is true? And did Robin Hood really exist, or is he just a figure from medieval ballads, turned into the hero we know today? Let's take a step back in time to the 12th century, in the heart of England. Robin Hood is said to have been an outlaw living in Sherwood Forest, near Nottingham. He and his band of merry men, like Little John, Friar Tuck, and Will Scarlet, were said to have lived in the woods fighting against the Sheriff of Nottingham and a corrupt system that oppressed the poor. But where does the story come from? The earliest written accounts of Robin Hood appear in ballads from the 14th century. These were songs sung by minstrels and passed down through generations. One of the earliest mentions of him is in a poem from around 1377 called A Jest of Robin Hood. It's from this ballad that many of the Robin Hood myths, like stealing from the rich and giving to the poor, were born. However, these ballads don't give us a clear picture of Robin Hood as a historical figure. He's portrayed more as a symbol of resistance against tyranny. But the more we look at these ancient texts, the more we wonder, did a real Robin Hood inspire these tales? So, let's get to the heart of the question: was Robin Hood a real person? The short answer is, we don't know for sure. There have been multiple theories over the years, with some historians proposing that Robin Hood might have been based on real-life figures. One such theory points to a man named Robert Hood, a commoner who lived in the 12th century in the Nottinghamshire area. He was said to have been involved in poaching and was part of the outlaw community, certainly not the law-abiding citizen. Others believe Robin Hood may have been inspired by various folk heroes of the time. For example, Earl of Huntingdon, Richard the Lionheart's brother, was rumored to have been a nobleman who turned to outlawry after being wronged by the corrupt king's officials. Let's look at some evidence. While there's no hard proof that Robin Hood was a single person, there are a few places in history that seem to support the legend. For instance, several historical figures named Robin Hood have been mentioned, but none of them seem to fit perfectly into the tales we know. And no matter where you look, whether it's folklore, ballads, or historical records, you'll find the same common thread: an outlaw fighting against injustice. Another interesting piece of evidence comes from the fact that there was an actual sheriff of Nottingham, and records show that these sheriffs were often seen as corrupt, exacting heavy taxes from the poor. The idea of an outlaw rebelling against such figures was not only plausible, but it also resonated with the common people of medieval England. Even if Robin Hood wasn't a single historical figure, his story still played a significant role in history. Over time, Robin Hood became more than just an outlaw. He became a symbol of resistance and justice. The idea of stealing from the rich to give to the poor was incredibly appealing, especially during times of political unrest, like the Peasants' Revolt of 1381. Robin Hood's story continued to evolve, inspiring countless books, plays, movies, and even modern-day activists. The legend may have started as a simple tale of an outlaw, but it's grown into something much bigger, a symbol of the fight against injustice. So, was Robin Hood real? The answer isn't clear-cut. While we may never know if there was a single man who fit the bill, the character of Robin Hood embodies the hopes and dreams of people who wanted justice in a time of inequality. Whether fact or legend, Robin Hood lives on as an enduring symbol of rebellion and heroism. What do you think? Was Robin Hood a real person, or just a mythical figure born from centuries of folklore? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into the world's biggest mysteries. Thanks for watching Record Rift, and we'll see you in the next video.